Next episode of the Heist Garage is Shop Talk. Here we are, sitting down. Let's get this thing rolling. Let's get the first thing out of the way. All right, those golden ratchets, they're gone. Well, only one of them. So I'll break that down for you. We did the giveaway this past Friday. We did it on our live event. If you guys weren't there for it, you didn't have to be there. You didn't have to be there. We wrote down the names. We know who got them, and we did 2 videos. We did one on Instagram and we did do one on TikTok because we figured let's get more people on this. And you guys showed up. We got a lot of comments. We got a lot of people that answered the giveaway during the live. You know, it might have seemed rigged. So what we did was we got the names of everybody that did it and that entered and that did it right. So the whole thing was for the Icon 3/8 golden ratchets, and all you had to do was comment and tag 2 people you know, your friends, family, whoever it was, and then to tag Harbor Freight. We wanted Harbor Freight to see what we were doing, and a lot of you guys did that. We appreciate that. We appreciate the comments. And we also did that on TikTok as well. So, you know, double the comments. We got a bunch on TikTok. We actually get more randoms, I guess you can say. I don't know. Maybe the algorithm, whatever. I don't even know what the hell that means. The algorithm or whatever the freak it is. But yeah, we got more people on TikTok, and one of the winners was someone from TikTok, and the other was actually my brother's girlfriend. So yeah, it seemed a little rigged. So all right, let's backtrack. So we're doing this. We're doing it live. We're doing it on one of those little wheel generator things. Found it on online. Literally typed in like name random wheel generator. Boom, it popped up. Put in all the Instagram names. Put in all the TikTok names. And the first name that came up was my brother's girlfriend. Boom. I was like, all right, well, I guess goes to you, man. Let's see what you're gonna do. Like, let's see what happens there. So that happened, and then the very next name was my brother. So I was like, all right, now we're not doing this. Like, it's for sure. People are going to think it's rigged now. So after my brother's name was pulled, I was like, nope. They already had, one per household. So we did it again, and it was someone from TikTok. Someone that did it on TikTok. I remember the name, but I don't really know how to pronounce it. Don't want to mess it up again. I don't know it off the top of my head, but I know who it is. So that Saturday, the next Saturday, we had our family reunion. So we're at the family reunion, talking, this, that, catching up. And I had told my brother that his girlfriend won, and he was laughing like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? She ain't gonna use it, man. She ain't even gonna use it. And I'm like, well, I didn't pick it. It was random. So at the family reunion, when we were there, he was like, I didn't even take it because it was just a whole nother beast of organization for that stuff. And so I told her, and we're all joking about it, and she was like, well, you can keep it, like, you can do it again, like, I'm not gonna do anything. So I was like, all right, cool. So lucky for you guys, we still have a golden ratchet that we're gonna do another giveaway this week. And if you're listening, you're getting the inside scoop on that. So it's gonna be the same rules, comment. We'll probably do one less person. So you just tag one person that you know, and then tag Harbor Freight, because again, we want them to see what we're doing. We want them to know that people want their gold ratchets. Even though it's free, they still think it's cool. I know some Harbor Freights don't even have these, and yeah, it's cool. But yeah, we appreciate all that support. We thought it was cool. We want to keep doing that because we love tools over here at the Heist Garage. I personally love tools, I can tell you that much. I go into Harbor Freight. If you are wondering, like, what it's like, think about when you go to Target, right? You go into Target and you're like, dude, I'm only here for some toilet paper, man. I'm only here for something small, this book that this and that. Well, at Harbor Freight, it's always like, I'm just here for some picks. That's all I want. They're $2. I just need some picks, right? And then you start walking down them aisles. You look to your right, you're like, wow, they got swivel sockets, 1/2-inch impact. Oh, they even got them in deep. Oh, they have 3/8 impact sockets, standard and deep, for like under $200. I get both of them, standard and metric. So start going up and down the aisles. Next thing you know, you got a dang ratchet. You got a couple wrenches, some sockets, freaking some lights. Those magnetic lights. You get everything. You're walking out and you're like, wait, hold, I thought, what? I didn't even get the pigs. And then you got to make a whole nother trip. You got to go back and you find more stuff and walking out with creepers and buckets, and they start giving you stuff. Oh, it's this weekend, you can get a pick. You want a bucket or you want a tarp? And you're just like, I guess I'll take the bucket. And that's how it is for us at the Heist Garage. And so when we did that, I was actually just going to Harbor Freight for something small. I was like, I don't even remember what it was. I was like, I just need this. And then I saw that the golden ratchets were there, and I was like, you know what would be cool? If we did a giveaway. You know what would be cool? I mean, we're trying to get more people to our Instagram, and we're trying to get more people to listen to our podcast and things like that. So we were like, all right. I was in Harbor Freight, and I'm like, I'm going to get 2. Let's do double. Too many times people are just giving away one thing. We're going to give 2 ratchets. Not that same person can win the ratchet. We're going to give away 2 ratchets. All right. You can win 1 of 2. And that's honestly where the idea came from. It was just like, let's give away. It's a cool thing to give away too. I mean, it's a 24 karat gold ratchet. How true is that? I don't know. I don't want to badmouth Harbor Freight, because I love me some Harbor Freight. You already know this, but yeah, it's just something cool. Again, we want to this whole podcast and everything. We just love being around cars. We love wrenching. We like tools. We love all that stuff, and it'd be cool. A lot of some comments that one of them that I got. I believe it was on TikTok or something. The guy was like, dude, I would love this. This is cool. I'm just starting out, and it would be cool to have this. And we commented back like, yeah, for sure. If you're just starting out and you're about to pop into a shop and they see that bad boy sitting on that top right drawer, and they're like, dang, this dude's serious, right? So it was cool to see something like that. And we hope that, I mean, I don't know, it sounds kind of, I sound like a jack off, right? When I'm like, I hope I inspire somebody else. And it is kind of like that. I hope we help someone. I don't want to say inspire, but I hope we do help someone with this giveaway like that. We hope to give away bigger and better things. I mean, with our business, we do donate some stuff. We like shirts, uniforms, whatever we can do to help. We try to do the best we can in our community, and within the community of cars and mechanics. We hope that someday we're along the lines of we're giving full master sets to someone who needs it, who's starting off. Hey, I just finished school, or I'm getting into school. I don't really have many tools. Like, boom, and we're doing giveaways, and it's only possible with you. It can only be made possible with you guys. All those comments, those shares, that's really what it's for. We want more people to participate so that they see and then they support us, and then we're able to give that support back to everybody. So yeah, moral of the story is we still have a ratchet that we can give away. So I know a lot of people were like, oh, it's rigged, and of course they were joking, but yeah, it's coming back, quick. Another giveaway. With that, let's move on to this topic. All right, Toyota. We're Toyota boys over here at the Heist Garage. I got that 2019 Toyota 86 TRD, and put some respect on my name with that TRD, because there is a difference. All right, my brother's got that Camry, cousin's got that Toyota Tundra, the homie Gio's got that Toyota 4x4. Works on nothing but 8.6s. Well, I don't want to say nothing but 8.6s, but he primarily works on them older Corollas. We're fanboys. We're Toyota boys. And so when I came across one of these videos on TikTok, right? It's a lineup. And you're probably like, what? That's pretty basic. It's the Toyota Supra. It's the GR86 and the GR Corolla. And so you guys are probably thinking like, yeah, that's been out. No. Let me read this. All right. Let me read this. Toyota will introduce a trio of special edition for its 3 performance cars: the GR Supra, the GR86, and the GR Corolla. GR standing for Gazoo Racing. So that's their racing division. They're something. It's big, right? So they're newer model sports cars. So again, it's the GR Supra, GR86, and the GR Corolla. None stand to make big strides in performance. So again, they're not necessarily giving it, that performance boost. They're not throwing in anything special. It's still the same boxer engine. It's still the same 3-liter engine. It's still the BMW engine. That's as much as I can give you guys. I haven't really gone into that, but anyways, none stand to make big strides in performance, but do have some interesting exterior treatments that will help keep the models fresh. And here are the details. So they're doing a bunch of aesthetic stuff. Special edition cars. My car is a special edition car. You know, a lot of people ask like, "Oh, is it all-wheel drive like a Subaru?" No, it's not. "Oh, is it turboed?" No, it's not. It's not turboed. I got the TRD, but guess what? A lot of people do like it. It's different. It's got that special front lip. It's got the rear bumper, the little diffuser, the rear, I don't know, I guess the spoiler, the side skirts, it's all TRD. The livery on it, it's got the little stripe with the red, yellow, and orange. It's got a little TRD stamped on it. The interior is different. It's got some Alcantara on top of the glove box. It has a TRD logo thing on it. It does come with Brembo brakes, and it did come with the bigger wheels. But no, it didn't have a bump in performance. It's all the same as any other GR 86. So I wasn't disappointed. I like it. The look of it. I mean, I got the Brembo brakes. I got them big boys, so I don't have to, upgrade the brakes. But here we are. So again, they're doing the same thing. They're not souping these boys up. They're not hitting you with that two-step or anything, but they are making it visually different. So oh, this boy got that special edition, right? So here we go. GR Supra 45th Anniversary Edition. It's been 45 years since the Celica Supra was introduced, a surprisingly competent car that was positioned against the redesigned 1979 Nissan Z and the new Mazda RX-7. As an ode to the 1990s models, the GR Supra 45th Anniversary Edition will be available in a deep orange Minkin Blast. Minkin means Mandarin orange in Japanese, or Absolute Zero. Built on the 3.0 premium grade model, this GR Supra has a large, manually adjustable rear spoiler, rising about 3 inches above the rear decklet. The spoiler has an adjustment screw that allows drivers to change its angle and influence the amount of downforce being applied to the rear of the wheels. So I'm looking at the picture right now. It is orange. If you want to think about like how does it actually look, it's the orange of Brian O'Connor's Supra in the first Fast and the Furious. It looks like that. And the spoiler, it's a little baby boy. But it has its own like little livery too. It's just like a stripe that goes on the side that says Supra. It's got a bunch of those orange accents, and it is nice. I'm sure a lot of you are gonna be like, oh, it's not much difference. But you know what? If you can get one of these, you are gonna be proud. Like, dude, I got one of these. It is a special edition. Like, it looks nice. It's got that orange, and what's cool about it, it's got an actual functioning spoiler, and the fact that you can change the position of it so that you get the right amount of downforce. How much downforce is this, spoiler actually gonna make? I don't know. But the fact that it's functional and that you can change it, that's pretty cool. And then you get a color, right? A bunch of the times you see cars and it's just like, oh, they're all the same color. You always see a white Supra somewhere. Always. And there's nothing wrong with that. The white looks, it's a good white. Toyota knows how to make a white paint job. But now that you see, and it's this special edition orange, it's only going to come in this car. The 45th Anniversary Edition, apparently is what it's being called. Maybe, I don't know. But from the article I'm reading, that's what it is. It looks like the taillights are a little different. They have a different design on it. But yeah, the fact that you can separate yourself from the other ones. If you can't necessarily, you're not trying to necessarily completely modify it or change it up, or you're just going to leave it stock for a minute. You buy this one and you're like, well, look, like it's already got a couple bells and whistles. It looks nice. And you're separating yourself from everyone else. So that's pretty cool. I like it. I like it. I don't know the prices or anything like that. I'm not good with car dealership deals. So all that, I don't know. But just looking at it and what I'm reading, it's pretty dope. So continuing on, the 45th Anniversary Edition also features matte black finished 19-inch aluminum for you UK people wheels and black painted brake calipers that wear a GR logo up front. The calipers are big. They do look big. It's probably like a 6-piston, 4-piston, and they have the GR logo. I don't think the Supras at the moment have any of that. They might have the big. They probably do have the big calipers, but they don't have the little GR logo on it. So that's pretty cool. A black side panel graphic with a cutout Supra logo sweeps upward along the side, accenting the vehicle's contours. That's the little livery I was talking about. It says Supra. The 45th anniversary edition will be limited to 900 units. So it's pretty scarce, right? 900 units. Split evenly between Minka Blast and Absolute Zero. The engine will be flanked by exclusive 45th anniversary edition Minka Blast strut towers that bear the Toyota Gazoo Racing logo. It will be available in both manual and automatic transmission options. But come on, let's get that manual. And the power will be the same as the B58 inline 6-cylinder 3-liter turbocharged engine on all 3.0 Supra models with 382 wheel horsepower and 368 foot-pounds of force of torque. Look for it this fall. No price information yet. So they are going to give you the option to get it in manual or automatic. I almost threw up saying automatic. Anyways, yeah, you get that option. It is the same engine, same horsepower, same thing going in as the 3.0 Supra models. So it is an inline 6 and it is turbocharged. So that's pretty cool. You can get some nice sounds from that. But it looks nice. It's got a nice color. The wheels are dope. But yeah, it'd be nice to see those on the road. The side profile looks pretty cool. It's got like, oh my god, what are like the side spats on it? So the wing, and it's a functional wing. So, but this one, all right. Let me keep scrolling. Let's go down to, let's do the GR Corolla first, because all right. So the GR Corolla Circuit Edition. So if you guys don't know, if you live under a rock or you just are rolling around in your electric scooters, the GR Corolla is one of the coolest things, and personally, that I believe Toyota has ever built. So it started from the Yaris, the GR Yaris, I believe it was. They only got them in like in the European market and Japan and China. I don't know exactly where, but it's a Yaris. It was a 3-cylinder Yaris, turbocharged, all-wheel drive, and it was part of their rally group. Again, I could be botching this up, but I've heard things and I've seen things, read things, and this is what it pretty much is, or was. It's a Yaris, all-wheel drive, tiny, turbocharged. They ran it in their rally cross, and it was cool. Everybody liked it. But in America, we didn't get that thing, man. We didn't get that. We're like, what the heck? So, people on the internet and people, hey, we got the car community's got ears everywhere. You feel me? We're everywhere on the nooks and crannies. We talk to each other, and word got out that Toyota was planning on bringing something like that to the U.S. market. And as a Toyota boy, I was through the roof, right? I was through the roof. So this Corolla is a 3-cylinder turbocharged all-wheel drive Corolla. And if you've seen a Corolla, them things don't weigh anything. And it's all-wheel drive, turbocharged. It's crazy, right? It's crazy. They had 3 editions. It was like the base model. The second tier up was, I don't know what exactly, probably the bigger brakes and other things. And then the last model was like the one you're for sure going to take to the track. And it was like they took out the rear seat. You can't even get to the back. I don't think those doors open. It gives you a complete dry carbon roof, and, it's all that. But you don't really need that. Everybody's going for that middle tier one. And it's cool. You can split the power. It can be like 60-40 front to rear, 50-50, or like what? I don't know, 40-60. I don't know. You could change the power from the front tires to the rear tires, depending on what you want to do. But it's all-wheel drive. It's a hatchback. It's got an exhaust for each cylinder, boy. That thing purrs, barks, and bites all at the same time, son. It's freaking dope. Who doesn't, when 20 years from now and the hot hatches are going away and people are like, y'all remember the hot hatches, the hot hatch era? They're going to talk about the Focus. They're going to talk about the Fiesta. They might talk about I don't know, like a Honda Fit. I don't know. But for sure, your boy and everybody else is going to be like, oh, you mean the GR Corolla era? Because this thing's bad. This thing's bad. For a hot hatch, are you kidding me? And I think they only come in manual. You cannot get these in automatic. Shift boys only. 3 pedal dancing only. Pop, pop, pop. This thing's badass. And so now they're doing a GR Corolla Circuit Edition. We're going to read about it right here. Just a little history that I wanted to give you guys. Probably not. It's probably like the drunk history of the GR Corolla. So, all right. The Toyota GR Corolla Circuit Edition adds a blue flame color choice. Ice cap is also available, but you want the blue flame. You can get yourself the ice cap, but the blue flame is where it's at. That blue flame fire. Carrying on. It has black forged aluminum 18-inch BBS wheels as standard. You heard that right. 18-inch BBS wheels as standard, similar to the wheels equipped on the 2023 Mauricio edition. That's the top tier of the Corollas before this. The Mauricio edition. So that one comes with BBS wheels too. Just look them up, man. They're freaking badass. Mauricio edition. It's fun to say that too, but that one's like, dang, 50 grand or something like that. There are also black side rocker graphics that run up to the stamped GR4 logo. And yeah, they have that on the side screen. It says GR4 because it's the GR and it's 4-wheel drive, all-wheel drive. All them bad boys turn. All 4 wheels spinning. And it's a nice blue. It's a very bright blue. It's nice. It looks good with the black wheels, the BBS wheels. Might I add with the red calipers. Red calipers just do something. I know I'm a little biased because I'm a red caliper. I'm a red caliper boy, but they just do something. Carrying on, the Circuit Edition model keeps its vented bulge hood. You heard that right. It's keeping the bulge, ladies and gentlemen. GR Sport Mesh Gloss black front grille with functional brake ducts and angular LED lights. Angular, so I don't know which way they point in or whatever. Aero details continue around the back with a gloss black rear spoiler, rear lower diffuser, and exhaust. The 300 horsepower 3-cylinder engine remains. 300 horsepower on this Corolla? Dude, on a good day, on paper, my 8.6 makes 205 horsepower. This thing has got 1 less cylinder. It's making 300 horsepower to 4 wheels. Woo! It's, as Steel Vaughn would say, make you want to punch a fat kid at Kmart. Praise God, baby. New tweaks. New tweaks for the 2024 material updates include mounting bolt changes to the steering gear, rear suspension, and battery ground. Aero updates include an addition of aluminum sheets to the front and rear bumpers and change in duct shape to the front bumper airflow outlet. The 2024 GR Corolla Circuit Edition will be available this coming winter. No pricing of yet. So it does have a little bit. It does have a little bit more than the Supra. Well, it's probably about the same. There's a couple, like I said, bolt changes to the steering gear, rear suspension, and battery ground. So this is the second round of GR Corolla. So it's probably a couple things that they wanted to fix that they wanted to fix from the first model Corolla. So probably something like that. But I've never personally driven one, but all the videos, everything that I've seen, heard, different podcasts, people love this thing. People love this Corolla. And again, if you want to stand out, you get this edition and you have this nice blue flame color. It's fire. So that's that. And here we're going to get to the one I was most excited about. I was like, nah. So here it is. Let me read it to you. The GR86 Trueno edition. You heard that right. Or Trueno, whatever you want to say it. They're paying homage to freaking, what is it? Manga. I don't know. Point is, Trueno edition. The GR86 Trueno edition. Initial D. They should have just put the GR86 Initial D edition. That's what it is. That's what it is. That's what all the fanboys are looking at. That's what I'm looking at. I perked up when I saw this one. This thing's sick. All right, so here we go. GR86 Trueno edition. Toyota will introduce a limited edition Trueno package that will be offered in a throwback two-tone look that will come with a choice. That will come in a choice of Halo Black or Track Red and Black. Trust me. You're gonna want the Halo. That choice of Halo. You're gonna want that Halo in black. A newly available performance package with sax dampers and Brembo brakes comes as standard equipped on the Trueno edition and will be available as an upgrade package for the GR86 models. So let me unpackage that for you. So we're getting sax dampers. So we're getting a little boost in the suspension and Brembo brakes. And let me tell you, those Brembo brakes do come in handy. And for those of you who are wondering, like, man, damn, I just bought my GR86 and now they're coming out with one with Brembo brakes and that they're available for all GR86s now. You can get that. You can go to Toyota and order these parts. You don't have to wait for some ricer, some hot boy to plow one into the side of a freeway or into a dang light pole on a street takeover, and then nab them from a dang pick apart. You're gonna be able to buy them, and they're gonna fit. You're gonna know they're gonna fit, so you can do that. So that's pretty cool. I know we're getting bigger and better things for the GR86. It is still relatively new, that platform, but the fact that you can go out now and get bigger brakes and get some these sax dampers, that's dope. That's cool. And it's an upgrade package for the GR86 model. So you see, you can get a new one and then like check off the box like, yes, I want it. Let's keep on reading and then we'll fan out. Built on the premium grade model, the GR86 Trueno will be available in both manual and automatic transmission models with 860 units to be produced for the U.S. market. So again, it's scarce. If I had the money and the credit score, I would definitely get one. That would be dope. Have a GT86, a TRD edition, and a GR86 Trueno edition. Come on. A black wrapped hood, black side panel graphics, and a black painted duckbill spoiler will give the model its two-tone look. In a tribute to the 1980s model that inspired its design, it will wear a Trueno edition badge on the front bumper lip and the rear deck lid. Look for it this winter. It'll be priced closer to rollout. And the whole reason we're fanboying, that I'm excited about this one the most, is because if you've watched Initial D, then you've fallen in love with the 86, with Toyota, with rear-wheel drive Toyotas. And the super fanboys, I'm sure they're going to look at it and they're going to be like, what garbage is this? They did the bare minimum. Meh. And that's fine, man. That's fine. Of course, they're always gonna say that this car's never gonna be fast enough. But that was never the point. That was never the point when they built these cars and they made this platform. It was to build an affordable car that you can take to the track, that you can drive daily, that you can whip around, you can smoke the tires, and that you could have fun in. And that's what this car looks like. That's what this car is. It's fun. It's got the same graphics. You're gonna be in that thing, and you're gonna roll down the windows, and people are gonna pull up and they're like, "Is that Takumi? Is that Takumi?" So when you cosplay as Takumi, you're gonna get the full effect. Cause look, the hood's wrapped. It's got a black stripe on the top, just like the 86 from Initial D. It's got the two stripes on the side, and you're wondering, well, what the hell is the two stripes for? Because if you remember, Takumi was pushing tofu out of his 86, out of his Corolla, and had those two stripes. And I told you guys, you're going to want the Halo one because it's white. It's white with the black accents. It's white with the black wrap. And it looks like it. I mean, for today's standards. You know, it has those two stripes. It's got the black going across the hood. It's got the Trueno badges on it, which look nice on that bumper. I'm looking at the picture right now, that rear shot. That rear shot. And it's just nice. It's nice. We go inside. It's got really nice premium seats. They got bucket seats. No, they're not Recaro or anything. But you know what? They hold you in. They hug you nicely. My seats aren't Recaro, but they are bucket seats, and they hold me in nicely as I whip around corners. I'm not slipping and sliding. And it's a good interior. It's a nice interior. One thing that I do have to point out that I was like, oh, I want one. On the shift knob, it says Trueno on top. And if they end up selling these, I would definitely put one on my car. I don't care what anybody says. Those things look nice. But that being said, again, if I could afford this, if I could get this, I would. Of course, there's going to be those super, like I said, those super fanboys that are like, oh, this doesn't even really look like it. Like, it's not a true 86. Whatever. It's not like the original thing. But isn't that what's good about it? We move on. We pay tribute to something, but we never say it's not it. It's never gonna be the same. Because if it is, we'd be bored. If they kept building those Corollas over and over and over again, the same thing, nothing changed, it would be boring. Now this thing's got a flat 4. It's rear wheel drive. We got Brembo brakes coming out of the factory. We got good dampers, and it's ready to go right out the box. And it has that livery. It has the paint scheme and all that, and it's nice. It looks cool. It's freaking dope. I love it. And I think this is why people gravitate so much to Toyota. One thing, they're very reliable. They are reliable. And I know there's been some stuff about the new GR Corollas, and if you take them to the track, they're going to blow up, and they're not, the whole warranty. They want you to go to the track, but they don't want a warranty if you drive it in the track. I don't know. That whole thing, I get it. It's a sticky situation. I don't want to be like, oh yeah, this, that. But I don't know how to feel about it. I really don't. But point is, it feels like Toyota's listening to the consumer. It feels like they're listening to what people want, what people think is cool. Now, will that help them? Again, I don't know. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not in the trenches with them. I don't know the numbers. But when people see these cars, you can tell Toyota's not giving up, man. Ford's over here. They're like, man, all we're going to do is make SUVs. Everybody's going, to crossovers and this, that, the other. But Toyota's staying strong. They brought back the Supra. They revamped the 86. They revamped. They beefed up. They said, hey, Corolla, we need you in the gym, boy. We got you that Arnold Schwarzenegger cocktail waiting for you. And they're doing it right. The Tacomas, the Tundras, the new Tacomas, 4-cylinder turbocharged. They're crazy. And the more you go up, the more premium you get. The TRD Pro, the something Hawkish, I don't know. You get bead locking wheels. You get a compressor in the back so your tires are never flat. It's a thing of beauty, really. And like I said, we're Toyota boys over here. Toyota hasn't done us wrong. Based off these pictures, man, they're going in the right direction. I do genuinely hope that they are priced right. I know the Corollas are going for stupid amounts of money right now. It's like a $30,000-$40,000 sticker price, and then they're selling them for like 50, 60s. It's crazy. And to think about it, at the end of the day, you're like, man, am I really gonna pay $60,000 for a Corolla? And if you look at it like that, you're gonna be like, no. But if you get down to the nitty gritty, I'm sure if you drive one and you know what you're doing, it's fun and they're cool, and it could be a family car and you could take it to the track. And this 86 is just, it's something awesome. Toyota knows that their fan base, they know that a bunch of the people in their 86s, the reason they're in them is because of Initial D. That anime was something for a lot of people. When we talked to Gio, he said he really didn't, not that he, I guess he he's just so busy. I'm assuming that he just doesn't really watch it. He never really got into it. Not that he doesn't like it, like he said, but he's like, whoever made that shit, shout out to you. Thank you. I saw a bunch of 86s because of you. It's so popular because of that. He's literally in business because of that show. People like those cars so much that they want to live that. They want to relive those, I guess, quote unquote, glory days. And it is a cool car. It's a Corolla. And Toyota was like, yeah, no, we don't want anything crazy fast. We don't want to build something that's going to, it's just going to go run 8 seconds down the straight. No, we want something that's fun, that's affordable, and that everybody can get into and whip around. And that's what they're doing with this 86, right? They have the platform. It's nice. It runs good. People can make big power out of it. Builds everywhere, parts galore. It's fucking dope. And for them to be like, you know what? Majority of this success is not only from the drifting community and hot boys like that, but because of Initial D. Because of this little show called Initial D, people fell in love with our cars, and guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna bring it back, and we're gonna be like, thank you. Because in a way, I don't think they can be like, oh, it's the Initial D. I'm sure there's like this whole thing, red tape that they have to get by. But to be like, oh, it's the Trueno edition, because that's the type of that's what Takumi was driving. He was driving a Trueno, a Corolla Trueno, the 86, and they're calling it that. It's got the same paint scheme, and it's just cool. I know people might be like, oh, this is just Toyota grabbing at this and that, and oh, it's never going to work. But I think for people like me, or that are thinking like-minded like me, they think this is freaking sick. And the fact that they weren't just like, oh yeah, we're going to put these upgraded parts and that's that. No, they were like, oh, so it's going to come with these standard. It's going to come with the brakes. It's going to come with the dampers. But you can also order this on other 86s. You can order these parts and put it on the ones you already have. And they did that with the second generation models. They did that with the models from my car. You can buy a GT, like 2022? When did I forget? 2021. You can buy them with Brembo brakes. You could buy like a special edition, not a special edition, but like a upgraded package one, and they made them. But then you can still buy the Brembo brakes, I believe. So the Brembo brakes that my car has, you can buy them. You can purchase them from Toyota, I believe. So they're doing something right. They want the car enthusiasts. They want the car enthusiasts in their cars. They want the people to still get excited when they step into their cars. And me personally, just looking at this thing, I'm excited. I'm excited, son. It looks sweet. It looks cool. I'm sure we're gonna. And again, it's paying tribute to all that stuff. It's not a copy. It's not a carbon copy. They're not gonna do that either. I think, like I said, of course, at the end of the day, it's always about money. It's always the bottom dollar is the bottom dollar. But the fact that they weren't just like, oh, let's just do this. No, I think they put thought into it, and they were like, you know what? It's got a big following. Yes, it's gonna make us a lot of money, but a lot of people are gonna be happy about it. They're gonna be stoked that we're paying tribute to something that got us here. And I that's how I feel it is. That's how I feel it is. And it's just because of the reputation that Toyota has. They had the Scion. It started with the Scion FRS, and then it moved over when Scion, they had to kick rocks to Scion, and it went to the 86, and they kept it going. And then they bring back the Supra, and that too. You can say, oh, it's just for the money. They don't really care. No. If y'all remember, the Supras, they came out and they were automatic paddle shifters. Shifty boys. And now they're coming out and it's manual. And that 45th anniversary edition, manual. So they're listening to us. They really are. And I think that's freaking cool. I can appreciate that. I can appreciate what they're doing with this car. Again, I might be a little biased. But if you just take a look at it, the Trueno edition, GR86 Trueno edition, you're going to know what I'm talking about. Whether or not you've seen this anime, whether or not you've been in an original Trueno, you're gonna know. You've seen it somewhere. You've seen it somewhere. If you're in this car culture, you've seen those Corollas. You've seen those 86s getting whipped, and it's cool to see that they're in a sense bringing it back. At least bringing that idea of, oh, I want that 86. I want that Takumi special. There it is, the GR 86 Trueno edition. And if anybody wants to buy one and then they're like, man, this car sucks, for sure, hit us up at the Heights Garage on Instagram or on TikTok. Message us, donate it. We would appreciate it. We would love it. Or if you have one, come on by. We'll talk about it. I'd love to talk about it. It's going to be in winter, so got a couple months. But it'd be nice. It'd be cool to see one. It'd be cool to see one. It'd be cool to take pictures with my car. 2 very special edition cars. But we'll see. We'll see. 860 of these being made. You got the GR Corolla, 45th anniversary Supra. I mean, Toyota's doing something. They're doing it right. I don't really know the car industry like that to be like, oh, they're only doing this for money. And of course, they probably are only doing this for money. But who isn't? It's a business. And the fact that they didn't give it a bump in horsepower or, oh, you get 20, I think that's kind of cool too. Because then it lets other people, other manufacturers, aftermarket parts, they can make the turbochargers, the superchargers. And yeah, it is more money that you have to spend. But guess what? That's more money you spend on wrenching. That's the whole point of this. Make it your own. But this is cool. This is cool. I just like it. I found out about it when I saw the video. I was like, no way, man. No way. So that too, if anybody has a Trueno shifter, send it my way. I'll gladly accept it. TRD Trueno edition. What is it? How does that sound? My paint is messed up, man. I got some shitty neighbors, so we can make something happen. But this GR86 Trueno edition, 2024, it's dope. Toyota, you're doing something right. We appreciate it, and we hope that as a business ourselves, the Heights Garage, I hope we're doing something right. We hope we're doing something right by this podcast. We appreciate you guys for listening every single week. We're trying to stay consistent. Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes we don't really have things to talk about. And I'm sure you guys know. But we're here again. Toyota boys. The Heights Garage. Follow us on Instagram at The Heights Garage. Follow us on TikTok at The Heights Garage. You can find us on Facebook at The Heights Garage. Head over to our website at theheightsgarage.com. Pick yourself up some merch. Support our brand. Support this podcast. Remember, we still got a ratchet. Thank you to my brother's girlfriend. We're going to raffle off the ratchet once again. So stay tuned for that this week. Stay wrenching. Keep your hands dirty. Careful with them busted knuckles. And as always, keep it Boyle Heights build, everybody. We'll catch you on the next one.